'Cause at first you don't succeed. Yeah, you can dust it off and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again. Y'all heard what Aaliyah said, okay? Not every time, the first time, you're going to succeed. Sometimes not even the second, the third, the fourth, or the fifth time. Sometimes it might take 100, 200, 300 times for you to succeed. But it's not about how many times it takes for you to succeed. It's about how many times you keep trying. How many times you get knocked down and you get back up. See, in life enough will knock you down. Let's not even add on trying to run a business, trying to take care of kids, and trying to go to school. Oh my goodness, you might as well just lay down and sleep all day if you think that you ain't gonna get knocked down. And then wake up and realize that if the first time you don't succeed, you can try again. There's no rule book, okay? And if there is one out there, I need to see it. There ain't no rule book that says you only got one shot. You only got one shot? I need to see the rule book that says that. Now, they might make songs about it and say that this is my only chance. Yes, you might have an opportunity, but one try, even the hardest tests give you multiple tries. I done failed tests time after time after time. The most I failed a college course was 4 times before I passed it the 5th time. So I know firsthand what it takes to try again. That's what people don't want to have to go through, because once they fail, they realize that strategy didn't work, which means they got to get back to the drawing board, which means they got to strategize, which means they got to come up with new ways and formulas and creative solutions. I'm not gonna lie, it takes a lot of brain power to have to do. It takes time to have to do. You might have to learn a new skill. You might have to put in more time on the craft that you're focusing on right now. But if you counting the cost of what it's going to take, but you ain't counting the cost of the rewards that's on the other end, then my friend, you might give up. In life, you got to count the cost on both sides. What is it going to cost me to keep doing it the wrong way and failing over and over and over again with no direction? And what is it going to cost me to try again, but maybe take a more strategic approach this time? Maybe hire a coach, maybe get a mentor, maybe even get a therapist. It might not even be the business that's not working. It might just be that you not working, okay? You not working on yourself. And that might be the problem. So I'll say all that to say, you got to be a problem solver in your life. Identify whatever issues you are faced with and solve those problems. Don't just give in and give up so easily and just be the person that's like, oh, this is too much, I'm done, throw in the towel. No. You get to try again. And if it doesn't work, you get to try again. And if that doesn't work, you get to try again. But Einstein said, doing the same thing over and over again is insanity. So make sure when you try again, you adapt and adjust. You test other options. Split test A, split test B. See which one works and which one doesn't. Make a couple tweaks here and there. And see which one is the most efficient route to take. And then once you find that efficient route, then you just want to nail in and continue to duplicate and duplicate and duplicate that. But keep in mind, sometimes what worked for one person may not work for you. or it may not be meant for you. So yes, you can try what other people have done, but don't get discouraged if it doesn't work for you. You just got to find your way, okay? So that's all I got for you guys today. Peace.